We are live now. Well, everyone, welcome to Boxing Law Center. Like I said before, I said I will be doing an interview with Nelson Aiyelabowo, the founder of Lpmg Boxing Management, African numero uno, number one promotional boxing management company. And it's a pleasure to be with him here. I'm very, very pleased. Bros,
Yes, yes.
uh,
I'm also
you feel
very, very pleased to be with you, my brother. You know, the work that you do is part of why some of our boxers, or majority of our boxers, are elevated to the status of how known they are, not only in the States, but all over the world. So we thank you. The job that you do is definitely relentless, and we as fans also appreciate it. You know, without the media, there's no fighter, in a way. So we do appreciate it. Thank you.
Bros, I'm very, very grateful for you to join me because I mean I cannot believe it. With the first time I was asked to get in touch with you was when King Mo, you know,
Yes, yes. Mohamed Lawa. That's my little
yeah,
brother. That's my little brother. Yes.
okay. And that guy is a very good guy. You know, he said he's been a very big fan of my channel, and he gave me you know his support, and I'm very grateful. So let's talk about you
Yes.
yourself. How I did my research about you. um I'm very pleased of what I've seen so far,
Thank you.
uh,
Thank you.
because you have been a huge supporter of Nigerian boxers. I went to your website, LPMG official website, and I saw, how you've been uplifting, upgrading, you know, the Nigerian African talents all over the world.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Can you tell the fans, because a lot of people, Nigerians, don't really know who you are.
Okay.
I want me to know you. You feel for PG, however you want. I know, say you not proof.
Yes, yes.
Depend on how you want to talk. Everything is all right.
No wala, no wala. So, well, it all started with, of course, I'm a huge boxing fan.
Mhm.
It all started when I got in touch with one of our brothers, Latif Coyote. He was I know you. Everyone knows who he is. You remember him. Um,
Mhm.
Latif was the cruiserweight NABO cruiserweight champion when I got with him. So
Mhm.
Latif said, "Listen, this managing is really easy. bros. Why don't you give it a try?" So through Latif, I came big time into the game. We went to Russia. He had a loss, came back. He took some time off, but eventually we parted ways. But I always give credit to him because without him, um, being at the level he was at that time as one of the top boxers in the world, it
Mhm.
gave me the kind of exposure that I needed, and it just took off from there, basically.
Okay. You are the founder of LPMG Boxing
Boxing.
Management.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
LPMG.
a management company which is very, very uh, fantastic in my opinion because of what they've been doing.
Thank
So
you.
how did this idea of becoming a manager, got to you? Like how did it happen?
Okay, so like I said, I got into the game through Latif Coyote, you
Mhm.
know, um, and because people knew who he was, I had other fighters in Nigeria, Africa as a whole, and also in the United States just reach out to me saying, "Oh, can you manage me? Can you manage me?" And the first person was Isaac Akbo.
Okay.
Isaac said, "Listen, bros, I like what you're doing with Latif. Why don't you, you know, join my team? And I said, okay. And we signed a contract I signed a contract with Isaac as an advisor.
Yeah,
And Isaac is huge in Africa and Nigeria as a whole.
yeah,
So when you have a guy like Isaac, as you know, when you're managing or you're an advisor to a guy like Isaac in Africa, it just basically opens the floodgates,
yeah.
to other fighters, like contacting you. And that's basically how that happened. And I saw how lucrative it was, and also just knowing that I was in a position to help some of our fighters in Nigeria, and I also have some Ghanaian fighters too, you
Oh,
know,
and
and
what is it? Mensa? Mensa is his name, right?
yes,
Mensa.
yes, I have Rafael Mensah, yes,
Okay.
31-1. He lost his only loss was the world title in Las Vegas.
Mm.
But he broke his hand in the first round. So I mean, he broke his jaw in the first round, but he finished the fight gallantly. The kid is tough. The kid is good, and he'll be back soon. So back to what you were saying. So basically, that's how it really happened. And with God's grace, it hasn't always been easy, but the talent has always been there. So, and with time, I just started building somewhat of an empire, and I'm always saying I'm grateful to God because without Him, there's really no me. Try to stay humble. You do your best. You can't manage the whole world, but I just try to do my best with these guys because everyone calls me. Everyone. So
Um.
basically, that's what happened. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, Paula, you can continue if you want. If you want. A guy named Gabs Ushila says, Nelson Aiyelabowo, you are doing a very good, very job Nigerian boxer or good job Nigerian boxer. That's what I wanted to write, I guess.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I
You
really
know,
do.
you're like the Haymon of Nigerian boxing. People don't know about you, but the difference is that you are visible,
Okay.
and you hold back.
It's
So,
funny you say that. So I work with Al Haymon too. So I'm not sure if you know. So two of my guys are actually with the Al Haymon camp. So Onoriode is now with the Al Haymon camp, and
okay.
Habib Hamed, which is Ghanaian, he's also with the Al Haymon camp. So I work with Al Haymon. Also.
Uh-huh. Let's talk about the contact, or let's say the link up of you and Haymon. How did it happen?
So
Because I knew you used to, according to my own research, you used to work with Don King.
yes, I still do. I
Okay.
still do. I still have a great working relation with DK. Um, what just happened was I didn't like the fact that Honorede wasn't, active enough. And as businessmen, me and DK sat down and agreed to give the kid a chance to be more active somewhere else. And with his blessings, we parted ways for that fighter. Isaac Akbo is still with DK, and Rafael Mensah is still with DK.
Okay. Uh, another day, what he meant. A lot of people cannot pronounce his name. Is there a way
Godzilla. Just call him Godzilla. Godzilla.
Godzilla? That's
Yes.
his new nickname because I knew him as the Secret.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So he's now uh, at the gym where Luis Ortiz trains and trains with the trainer of Luis Ortiz and Mike Caicedo. How did that link up happen? How do you knew Caicedo is the right man to train another day what to
So
uplift his performance?
initially, when I got Honoré here to United States,
Okay.
um, he was with Stacy McKinley. Stacy McKinley is a long-time trainer that works with Don King. He trained Mike Tyson, trained Zab Judah, trained a couple of big names.
Uh,
Um, but I just didn't like the fit. So at the end of the day, I had to put him in the best possible position to be a world champion. He trained. over there for I think about 7 months. Because of the affiliation with Don King, with Stacey McKinley, I didn't want the working relationship with Don King to kind of go sour. So when we got the release for Onoriode, I
Mm-hmm.
contacted Herman Caicedo, which is like you said, Luis Ortiz trainer.
Yeah.
And he's not only Luis Ortiz trainer, Morero's trainer, Payano, which is the former WBA IBO bantamweight champion, super bantamweight champion. He has some champions. He makes champions. So I contacted Herman. Herman said, "Okay, bring him to the gym, and let's work." And that's just how that worked. And the good thing is they also work with Al Haymon camp. So because Ortiz is with Al Haymon, it made everything easy. The transition was easy as far as fights and making him work, and the contract. Everything was just much easier because it was just right there in our face.
Oh, Bruce, you was
Yes,
born. I read about your biography. You was born in Brooklyn,
yes, yes,
Nigerian parents.
yes,
Uh, you speak pidgin. How
yes. I
was it
think.
possible? How was it possible for you to connect? You know, a lot of our Nigerian in diaspora.
Yeah,
I can tell from people who live here in Germany. You can
yeah,
honest you definitely say, okay, these people they have Nigerian parents, they speak pidgin English or they understand it. But in America,
yeah,
it's a different mentality because it's like
yeah,
you there now they're like, it's a very cultural country, with a lot of diversity. And
yeah.
how were you able to learn pidgin English? Or you learned it, or how did it,
Okay,
you know?
so I was born, of course, born raised in Brooklyn. But I did my parents, and you know how Nigerian parents are. So my parents, at the age of when did I go? I think it was about maybe 8. Don't quote me,
Yeah.
8 or 9. They sent me back to Nigeria to get to learn the culture and go to school. So I went to school in Nigeria for about 6 years, 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, that's the age where any kid will learn a language, learn every. So that's where all that came from.
Oh, okay, okay. That is very nice. I'm very proud because when I wrote you, I asked you, can you
Yeah,
communicate in pidgin? And when you said yeah, I was like a little bit surprised,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
we know some of our kids or some of our Nigerian brothers, Nigerian breeds, born in the diaspora, cannot
Yeah,
really relate too well in pidgin English as you can. So
yeah.
let's talk about the link up with our Haymon. How that came about. I know you already spoke about our Haymon, but I just want to see get to hear the details about it.
Well,
Look,
so the way it works with Al is this. Sometimes you're not able to see him personally. So whoever he designates to finish the job for you or to sign contracts or whatever, just that's what you have to do because he's a busy man. So I was told to link up with someone that would finish the job for us. I just don't want to give names out, just in case. So the person was the person that came to us, and eventually we signed all the papers. As far as working with him and PBC, because PBC is Al Heyman, basically. So all fights that Honorede and Habib will be having will be on PBC because that's the Al Heyman outfit. And I told them that we had a release from Don King, and that I'm shopping my heavyweight around. Had some offers from other promoters, but I just felt like the best fit for Honorede was PBC Al Heyman, and we made it happen.
yeah, that's very nice. I'm a fan of Haymon. I like what it's doing for some boxers, especially regarding some Nigerian boxers. I'm also a huge critic of Haymon. Okay, everybody know, a lot of people know that.
Okay.
So let's talk about our Nigerian beast, Onoriode Ehwarieme, aka the Godzilla.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a when I founded or created this channel, my main aim and main ambition was to give Nigerian boxers exposure because I'm a guy who normally go to YouTube and watch a lot of videos from boxers, but no Nigerian boxer, a lot of Nigerian boxers we're not getting the platform or the recognition or the promotion that they deserve from fellow
Okay.
from fellow boxing analysts or boxing fans who has a YouTube channel. They only report about them when they become big, and huge. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You right.
my first priority was to start promoting Apochi and Ajagba. And I started doing videos, daily videos about Ajagba, trying to definitely make even I got a lot of sticks for that. A lot of people will say that Ajagba, this guy's a bomb, is that, is this. And I said, watch out for this guy. You'll soon see what this guy can do. And now
Efe
everybody's
Ajagba he's the real deal. He's the real deal. Trust me.
and now everybody's reporting about Ajagba. Everybody's talking about Ajagba. And
Yeah.
so this is how it is because and my platform now is to definitely give Nigerian boxers, the exposure they deserve. As Abo
Yeah.
is a guy that I respect a lot. I just haven't been that at a time he started boxing. I just wasn't on YouTube. I was just
Okay.
a regular guy on YouTube. And
Okay.
as Abo has done quite good and quite well for his career. So
Yes. Yes.
uh,
Not to cut
go
you
ahead.
off. I think not to cut you off, but I think we spoke about that. So a guy like Isaac Akpo um, has achieved what Listen, there's a lot of boxers in the world, a lot. To get to the epitome of your career, where you've fought 3 times for a world title. Yes, you came up short, but you won every laurel, Olympian, won medals, African games as an amateur. Like I said, Commonwealth Games, and was a Commonwealth champion as a professional. WBA Africa champion, WBO Africa champion. So he has gotten to a point where so many boxers don't get to that point.
You
And
know,
I need as Nigerians to celebrate him. He's going to get another chance. He's going for a last round again of seeing if he can get the title. But no matter what happens to Isaac, if he doesn't win a world title, the boy has achieved a lot, and Nigeria needs to celebrate him. I'm telling you, he's a great guy and a great fighter. So you could go ahead. I just wanted to put that in.
Isaac Abo needs to get in touch with BBC. He needs to get in touch
Okay,
with BBC. Definitely.
no problem. I would do that. I would let him know.
Thanks a lot. So we have a new beast. Okay, we have Efe Ajagba, we have Apochi, we have Joshua. People will say he's not Nigerian, but in my eyes, Joshua's Nigerian. Just like you was born in the US, right? Born in the US,
Yes, born in U.S.
just like Joshua was born in the UK. The difference is
Yeah.
that you you don't have the brand that Joshua has, but I think you're getting there. And in my eyes, you're gonna
Yes. Thank you.
you're definitely
Thank
gonna
you.
you're definitely gonna go far. And I
Thank,
appreciate everything you've been doing. So what I heard some rumors. Don't get me wrong. I heard some rumors that Onoriode Ehwarieme will be fighting on the undercard of Water in Brazil.
yes,
Is
that's
that
that's that's a valid rumor. But as like I told you, the way PVC does things is they try to keep you as active as possible. So Onoriede will be fighting on the 20th of April. Also, he needs to do what he needs to do on April 20th, and do it quick. If they feel like he struggled too much, I know he'll get a win. But if he's impressive, he's right back in there. If he's not as impressive and they feel like he needs work, then he might not be on there. But the rumor is definitely valid.
well, we know Onoriode is an impressive fighter. It's just that he
Yeah.
hasn't really gotten the recognition and the exposure
Yes.
that he
Yes.
craved for. So,
Yes.
who guided Onoriode Ehwarieme's career before you took over?
Okay. So the way this worked back then, about 2 years ago, was his manager at the time, which also stand the guy also stood in as a promoter for him. So in the United States they have something called the Muhammad Ali Act. You cannot be a manager and be a promoter. It's just not going to happen. So it's either or. You have to choose which one you want to be. So his old manager, we spoke. I also spoke to him. I think I actually contacted him. In fact, this is what happened. Let me change that story. A promoter calls me and said, Nelson, you guys have a 16-0 or 15-0 fighter. His name is so. He's an Olympian. I want that guy. Is he with you? I said, no, he's not with me. But I could definitely contact him. I know I have enough, leverage back home and connection to get to him. And
Okay,
sure enough, like the next day, I spoke to him, and that's when he said he has a promoter slash manager, but he's very very much interested in coming to the states and showing his skills. And as a good person that he is, he said, I don't want to go behind my guy. Why don't you call him in Argentina? I called them. I guess, they were limited in who they knew as far as contacts. So they were open enough to say, you know what, we need help. And that's when we all merged together to co manage. He's still the guy, Emmanuel. He's still very much a part of the team, or team Ehwarieme. Very very much a part of it. We still co-manage together. It's just that because he's Argentinian and he lives there, no one really knows him. But when he fights, when Onoriode fights, people will see him beside us because I expect him to be to be on deck. So that's how we got in chance, got together to start guiding his career. They agreed that Lpmg will take the front, and we took the front, and we've delivered. The only problem that we've had over the past year was just DK not keeping him active, and like I said, we approached DK about the release. It was very mutual. It wasn't messy. DK said no problem. We worked some numbers together. And DK released them.
okay, that is nice. I mean, looking at how I think you went through stress with the former manager and let's say manager or promoter. What is it?
Well, he didn't. The stress that he went through wasn't really with Emmanuel. It was with the night. Oh man, you know who I'm talking about. This other Nigerian manager, but this is not a platform for us to bash anybody because we don't know the real story. So I'm a manager myself. I'm pretty sure not all my fighters are 100% in agreement with me all the time. So I never want to have a platform where I'm bashing another manager or bashing another entity. Because we are in this business together and it's a tough, tough business. I could guarantee you it's a tough business.
Okay. Do we have a clue who Ehwarieme will be fighting next?
Yes, he's fighting on April 20th. I should be getting an opponent maybe this week before this weekend. So today or tomorrow, if not early next week, I'll definitely get an opponent for the April 20th fight. And like I said, he does well. PBC has they. You never have to worry about a fighter being active on not being active on PBC. So we know that Onoriode gets in there the first or the second round. He does his job. They see that it was stress free. He didn't get hurt, or he doesn't need to recoup on anything. He's right back on the Dominic Brazil fight with Wilder.
Okay. How is his training currently going right now? what does he eat for a diet? Because I can see he's definitely always in shape. It's kind of
Yes,
surprising.
yes.
Is it
Listen,
is it a Nigerian genetical, effect, or is just
well, he's a big guy. So he's about 240, 245, about almost 6'8", about 6'8", depending on what shoe he wears, for the fight. Let me tell you this. So I took him to Herman Carcito, like you asked me earlier. I told Herm, I said, Herm, this guy is a puncher. This guy hits hard. Man, let me tell you, the first time he trained, the coach basically validated what I told him. He said, Nelson, I have King Kong here, which is a hard puncher. He said, but your guy is a harder puncher. And listen, I told you, Luis Ortiz is not no, people are scared of Luis Ortiz. You know, not too many people want to fight him. So for coach to come back and say, man, this kid is a hard puncher, it made me feel good. Some of his diet, well, so they deliver food to the camp every week. They eat 4 days a week. And he also has. Uh, Coach said it's okay for me to let him eat some Nigerian food, so he also buys Nigerian food on the side. To also eat. So his diet is great. Coach watches him. His training is great. Everything he does is just everyone is impressed with it. Impressed.
that is nice, and I'm very, very glad, and I will definitely do my best as a fellow Niger breed to make sure that his name, maybe sometimes I might sound controversial, but that is just my intention in order to build his name, because that is how I did with Ajaba.
Okay.
When I poach it, that's how I've been doing with them. Sounding controversial sometimes. And people want to complain, but they know
Yeah.
Ajaba is good.
Yeah.
So there's a demand for Ajaba to fight Daniel Dubois. I would like to hear you. I know you're not Ajaba's manager.
You know what? I love Fa. I know he's going to go places. I don't think he's ready for that fight.
Daniel Dubois.
You think he's ready for that fight?
Daniel Dubois is not. I mean, has no real amateur background compared to Ajagba.
So I Jaguar. If he's with Shelly, so those guys make the great decisions anyway. Great decisions, and I'm pretty sure that Shelly and the whole team there, they will make sure that they put him in a situation that that I don't want him to lose his lore, you know, because what happens is he wins the fight, he goes, let's just say he goes 10 rounds with the bar, right? People would say that, oh, now you know how people it's always controversy. People would say, oh, can you see the bar is not even that good and he went 12 rounds. He's not ready. So I just think they should keep building his mystique because that's what sells at the end of the day. People say, "Oh, Jaguar hasn't fought anybody." I said, "Bullshit." The reason why I say this is this: the name of the game is this. They put all these people in front of him, and he did exactly what he was expected to do, which is knock him out. So don't tell me he hasn't fought anybody because it comes up. Even when we talking, when I'm giving them a lot of props and stuff, they want to tell me, "Oh, he hasn't fought. He's not ready." Da, da, da. And I tell them that listen, FA is the real deal. Give him about 5 more fights. I feel like after 5 more fights, he fights for a world title. I feel by the end of next year, in my opinion,
Uh,
the
uh,
end of next year.
bros,
Yeah,
I have to say that Ajaba has more experience than Dubois. And Dubois is a kid, 21 years old, has no amateur background, has no amateur pedigree, compared to Ajaba, who has been to many, many competitions. He went to the Olympics, Rio Olympics. Um,
yeah,
I cannot. If you talk about a guy like what was his name? Maybe a guy like Charles Martin, I would say I'm not sure, but I still think Jamba can do damage to Charles Martin. I still think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Ajagba knocks out Charles Martin. Honestly,
But
I
Charles Martin,
just feel the reason and people would look at me and say I'm crazy. I just feel like Dubois is young because he has that youth energy and is strong. It might just not be the right fight at this moment. I know Charles Martin. I don't know if you know his old trainer is good friends with me. His old trainer used to train Latif Coyote when he won the title. So
yeah.
I know Charles. Charles now, I feel like right now Ajagba knocks out Charles Martin. Honestly. I just don't think Charles Martin could take his power at this point.
Uh,
Yeah.
I heard a rumor. I always call it rumor because some people told me when I reported about a sparring that occurred between Water and Ajagba, people said, well, it was a lie, it was this, is that. But the sources that I got information from even
Hmm.
sent me a clip of Apochi while he was in Nigeria with Ajagba stating that they were going to spar with Deontay Wilder. I
Yeah.
I even asked Apochi when I interviewed him. He said, yeah, it wasn't true. So, but people are still telling me that it's true. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I just want to lay it out there. So
No.
now, Onoriode Ehwarieme.
Yeah.
How many times? Because I'm gonna keep talking about this guy till the world or Nigerians get to hear about him. Because right now,
Yeah.
I think his career needs to be upgraded.
Yes.
And
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
through platform like this, YouTube is very powerful. I
Wow.
don't.
Very. Very.
I never knew about it until I realized a lot of people that support me. Imagine King Mo, two-time MMA world champion, telling me that he's one of my biggest fans. I was like surprised.
Yeah.
Like I never even
Yeah.
knew he listens to me. Or
Yeah.
because I'm not American, I'm not British. I have an accent. I speak more than several languages, so it's kind of different. Like a typical Nigerian guy,
Yeah.
than someone born in Britain, both Nigerian descent or born in America or born in other places.
Yeah.
I never thought I could get this far, but suddenly, by God's grace, I did, and I've always wished, uh, right before I started a YouTube channel, that I want to promote Nigerian boxers, underground boxers who are coming up, get their name out there before people start knowing about them. Because, like Ajagba, for example, and Apochi, I did my best to make sure their name got out there. And if you look at my video right now, look at my channel, you see almost 40 videos of Ajagba.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Jack was the real deal, man. He's the real deal. I love that kid, man. Him and Apochi. Just to cut not to cut you off. I'm not sure if you understand. I know Apochi might not want to take credit, but it was through Apochi that Ajagba came in the game. You know, and Akpoche has done a great job having that kid as a brother, guiding him in his own way. Because, they are two different personalities. Ajagba is very quiet, very, very quiet. You won't hear him say too much. But Akpoche is a little more introverted. He's very good guy. And that's what makes him sell tickets. So that's the difference between both of them. But he's the one that brought Ejagba into the game and kind of guided him in Nigeria because I was talking to them about bringing them. I wanted to sign them, and through the whole process, Akpochi stayed in touch with me to say, boss, boss, we got a better deal. We love your deal, but we got a better deal. And you're a part of my family. You're a part of my team, no matter what. As a Nigerian, we've always stayed in touch. Great guys, great guys. And when he told me he was going with Shelly Finkel, I said, listen, it doesn't get bigger than that. When you go to the advisor of, the old advisor that got in Mike Tyson's career and a lot of, and Deontay Wilder and all that stuff, it doesn't get better than that. I can't compete against that. And I gave our coach my blessings and I said, listen, go get him. Go get him. You know.
You are really a lead by example type of guy that we as Nigerians should definitely applaud. I must
Thank
say,
you. Thank you.
and a lot of Nigerians here on the chat on the chat are very grateful you being here. Olu Sustin Imade said you are doing a great job. Gaps
Thank you.
Oshila said I agree. Efe Ajagba can knock out Charles Martin. And
Thank you.
Adewale Ibrahim said greetings, big bros. Well done, sir.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
a lot of people are giving you credit, and that's impressive to see.
I
So,
appreciate that.
Nigeria on the carry last. Maybe not time to switch out to PG. I never know, but we'll go there
No
later.
wala, no wala. I did your side.
Because listen, this man, I wanna see so Nelson Aiyelabowo, this guy, this man, now the Haymon of Nigeria, I see so. I don't
Hey,
know.
now God though, now God though. Please, don't they give me too much credit though.
I,
Now
I,
God.
I they call him the magic man. Yeah, I never know him for a long time, but I don't
Thank you.
I
Thank
don't
you.
see things we don't do. What they do for Nigerian boxers, and I'm very, very, grateful. In fact, not maybe they do it for, but as long as I say Nigerian they benefit, I say they benefit. You
Thank
understand?
you.
That's so it be. So now, another one man trains at the same gym with Luis Ortiz.
Yes.
Strong against Godzilla. I've heard rumors that they might spar very, very soon. Is
Yes.
that
Yes.
true or is that a lie?
Well, it's not a lie. Let me tell you, Luis Ortiz is accomplished. He's a former interim world champion. The only thing that Honoré could get from him is is a lot of knowledge about the game. Yes, we know that Honoré is accomplished as an amateur. He's an Olympian. But anytime you're in the same gym as Luis Ortiz, if you don't sit down and look and learn, then you're a fool. So going back to them sparring, Ortiz is definitely going to spar with him because they're in the same gym. And the reason why is because Ortiz, I see him. He teaches everybody. He teaches. He's from the Cuban school of boxing, which is one of the best, if not the best, amateur boxing schools in the world. If you're a Cuban boxer, you know that you are very good. You know, so Ortiz just fought. I think they don't quote me. I think he just came back because he went to his homeland to see his family after his fight. So I'm pretty sure he'll be in the gym by next week. But they will be sparring soon. That's definitely not the rumor. And also he'll be sparring Big Baby
Yeah,
Miller.
yeah.
Yeah,
See, see, I wrote him last night. Let's say last night on Central European time
yeah.
because I live in Europe. So I wrote him and I asked him, "Are you going to spar with Big Baby Miller?" He said yes. I wanted to actually do an interview with him, but he said he does not have a phone right now. I don't know why it's like
He
that, but
he
maybe.
has a phone. He has a phone. Just since we live, I don't want people live saying why does this heavyweight don't have a phone. So he has a phone. We put this. I put the SIM in for his U.S. number, but for some reason it's not working. So what we're doing now is we'll just get a brand new phone for that number because he has one of those phones that has a dual SIM. So I think it's not compatible with the US. But he has his line and everything. So I already said when I get to the place tomorrow, he'll have his new phone. Don't worry.
Okay, okay.
I don't want the world to say that this guy, this top guy is not, why doesn't he have a phone? He has a phone. It just wasn't taking the SIM. So when I get back to the gym tomorrow, we'll square all that stuff away. We'll square it away.
And please try connect me. I know he's new to America. How long has he been in America?
He's been in America for almost a year now. He's been in America since last year, June. No, July.
Oh,
July.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So he went to Nigeria and came back. He just came back again last month.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
When
that means he still has a Nigerian number.
Yeah, he has a Nigerian number and he has his US number. He has his US number too. I don't know why it's not. He bought a new phone. It's kind of like his fault. He bought a new phone when he went to Nigeria and he transferred everything, both the US number and the Nigerian number to the new phone. And for some reason, it's just I don't know. It's just not compatible. The US number is not going. So I'll just buy a separate phone for the US number instead of using, because he was using the dual SIM phone, so
Uh, how hard does Onoriode Ehwarieme hit? They say I've heard rumors that he hits way harder than Deontay Water.
listen, honestly, I'm not trying to be funny. I know people would say that I'm biased. He's the hardest puncher in the division right now. I'm not sure about AJ because I haven't seen AJ hit. I'm not sure,
Mm.
but we take AJ out. We take AJ out. He's definitely the hardest puncher. He might. He definitely hits harder than Wilder.
You know
Definitely.
that's something also another topic to talk about. What are your thoughts about Anthony Joshua? Anthony Oluwafemi Olasheni Joshua.
Yes,
What are your thoughts about the man, the boxer?
man. I, I'm so proud of him. Like you said, he reminds me of me, but just on a bigger, on a huge platform. You know, no matter where we were born, we still remember home. For me, I have friends at home. I went to a school called Frere Agreement College Ilori in Nigeria. So me going to that school gave me the opportunity to have long lasting friends till today. And from what I heard about Joshua is the same thing. Nigeria is extremely proud of him. I know I am. I'm proud of his accomplishment. He's a humble kid. Can't wait to see Champ. Can't wait to see Champ. I'll be at that fight with I'll be at the fight with Big Baby. So I can't wait to see
Uh,
Champ.
my friend Clement will be there as well because I ordered a ticket for him to go there so that he can watch the fight live. Maybe you
Okay.
guys can link up there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And if he
I mean,
if he's a if he does online reporting and stuff like that, let me know. I'll get him to talk to a majority of the fighters I was there, including AJ.
what are your thoughts about Eddie Hearn and Metro Boxing?
About what?
Eddie Hearn, the promoter of Joshua.
Matchroom. Well, you know what? We love the competition though because it has given the fighters here a huge platform. As far as staying active, because I think Matchroom is probably part of the reason why probably HBO actually got out of the HBO of the boxing business. I'm just guessing. I might be wrong. And the reason why I'm saying that because he has done a good job of promoting AJ, and AJ is his biggest ticket, and he has used that ticket to branch out, to the U.S. and make a name for Matchroom. Matchroom, everyone welcomes the promotional, I guess the platform, the extra platform from Matchroom that he's given to these fighters. We feel like AJ maybe what has about 5 more years. What do you think? You think AJ has about 5 more years of quality, competition from him? What do you think?
Well, I think AJ is special and he has a lot of haters. People are telling me that, oh, you support Joshua. I'm a fanboy of Joshua. Why I not gonna be fanboy or support my Niger brother? Listen, it's just like my son being born in Germany. He has a
Yeah,
German passport, but that
yeah,
doesn't make him ethnic German. Okay,
yes,
because
sir.
at the end of the day, you can be born anywhere. It does not mean you should forget where you come from. That's why I'm trying
I
to lead my son to the right path.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I,
Absolutely.
you understand? So
Yes.
AJ Special and Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, has done a very fantastic job. But we know
Yeah.
there's competition everywhere right now. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts about DAZN? DAZN, you've heard about DAZN?
Yeah. This one is, it's the online streaming. They are like the Netflix of boxing right now. They the Netflix of martial arts. Boxing and they're doing a good job. But I just don't know where they're getting the money from. They signing fighters to 300 million contracts, and people keep saying that is enough money in there. I just don't know. But I don't like some of the competition that they put together, though. I'm subscribed to. I'm a fan because I'm a boxing fan, so I'm subscribed to them. And
Bros, you too much. You too much, bros. I beg, yeah, Nigerian people with theirs. Me they understand. See, na the Haymon of Nigeria box na be this one. Okay, the manager. Na him be the
thank
founder of Lpmg boxing management. Go check it out. All you will see are quality fighters. I cannot lie you. I bet, bros, give them pages small. Give them pages small. But no say, man, you say
okay. No wahala now. Say now everybody talk say make I talk pigeons.
no, no, they tell me they talk preaching. I mean, they tell say me you not there.
Okay, no wahala, no
I said,
wahala, no wahala, my brother. So
Naija,
I'm gonna talk pigeon. I did your side now. No wahala.
Naija day house. I just mean
But
you small
but
thing.
but Naija people, I don't think Naija people know the zone. Oh. Do you think Naija people know the zone?
They're not the zone. Why no? They're not the zone. Why they don't know the zone, bros?
Oh,
Ah.
I, I mean, I'm just guessing because back home. Hold on, I'm trying to hold on.
I hear you, bros. No wala.
Okay, I don't. You see me, Abby?
I know they see. I they see your logo, MPMG boxing. Okay, I they see you now.
Okay. Okay, they see me. Okay, no wahala. You see me?
I they see you. I they see you. No wala.
Okay, no wahala. So, what the thing why they talk be say the zone, now online streaming service,
Yeah,
and for Naija, hey, that kind data, na wahala. Oh. You understand?
that's
You
true.
know? So that's just my point, though.
Uh,
But
has any like let's say as Dazon or Matro Boxing approached any of the fighters?
well, remember I'm with PBC. So PBC and my is two different. You know, the politics of boxing. You have to be careful. You understand? So
Okay.
PBC will not merge with. It's impossible now. They know if you do it. So that's the reason why Joshua and that's why
Wilder.
Joshua and Wilder, that contract never got signed because they don't know what network. They don't. It's either they do it on Fox pay per view, which is PBC, or they do it on the zone, which no one wants to agree. You understand? So that ain't be the problem at this point. So since I'm with PBC, I won't do anything that would, I don't want to do anything that I won't have a conversation with them about. Let me put it that way
You mean
because
you mean
Showtime
you
and
mean
PDC are together. So if you go behind their back to go and do a contract with the zone, when these people are already signed to you, it can cause problems in boxing.
yeah, but
So
but but but, but Lou DiBella has fighters that fight on Dazon and fight on PBC.
well, Lou Bella is a promoter. So
Uh
of course it's different. Our Haymon is an advisor, and he owns PBC. You know, you have to be on the ground here to know the intricacies of how it works, and you don't want to piss off the boxing gods. Yeah, it's like you have to show loyalty. You understand?
mm.
So but I'm pretty sure if there's a huge deal that someone approaches us with, I'll approach my team and say, listen, this is what we just got, though, and are you able to match it or close to it? So that way, it's not anything when it comes to money and the success of any of these fighters. Money always talks. So if someone offers, let's just say, Onoriode 100,000, 100 million
uh
for maybe 5 fights. That's 20 million a piece.
Okay.
You know,
Will you turn
it's
it down?
no, I won't turn that down, but I will approach all my team and be honest, because this game is all about being honest and being transparent, you
Okay.
know. So I'll approach them and let them know what's on the ground. So so for someone to offer that is because they see the potential. So my team, their Haymon camp, all of they have to also see the potential so that we can either match it or get something better. You understand? So that's just how it works. I won't just go behind their back and do anything grimy. That's not how you do business.
Okay. Someone said, Luciano Osasei said I should ask you a question. I said I should ask you why these Nigerian guys don't like Joshua. What it means is that we've heard Ajagba talk a little bit negative about Joshua in the past, and I also did a video about it. But lately Ajagba has spoken very positively about Joshua. Why is it that even Onoriode Ehwarieme, your own father, and says things about Joshua, which Nigerians didn't really like in the past, but I think he has changed, his mind on that aspect.
Yeah, but I don't think people should put too much onus on that stuff. Okay, someone like Onoriede is trying to get to where AJ is.
Oh, okay.
So listen, he's training with Luis Ortiz now, and there's interviews there where he said he would knock out Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, as well. He said that, and people are saying that, and people are saying that he can knock out Lusodi. They say he can do that.
yes,
They
but
say,
you know what? My point is this: they work
okay,
together. They're in the same team. Someone like Ajagba back then, someone like Onus now, they all want to build their own mystique. So, I mean, would you have a fighter that you don't want? You want your fighter to be confident to say he will knock out the champion of the world. That's just how it works. So it's not personal. It's just business.
okay. Nigerians are very quick to react to things, including I myself. I cannot really say I don't do that as well. The thing is that Nigerians, we like humbleness. Like you, for example, you are a guy who's very humble, you know, and the
Thank
reason,
you.
the reason why you have gotten this far is because of the way you portray yourself, you know, because of the way
Yes.
you have been handling business, communicating with people, being friends and having good contact and talking well about people in general. Anyway, by the way,
And
Mohamed Lawa is in the house. He says, "What's up, Nelson? Is your little bro Mo? Big
yeah,
respect for life.
yeah. That's my bro. Tell her I said what's up. That's my bro.
Mo is a
He's
legend.
he's actually the
Mo is
one. You know
a
what?
living
He's
legend.
actually the one that introduced me to Herman. He's the one that introduced me to Herman Caicedo and
Oh,
said,
really?
"Listen, yes." He's the one that said,
Ah,
he said, "Bro, take Honorede to Herman." He said, "This guy hits too hard." He actually sparred with Honorede, and he said, "Listen, the way this guy hits, he needs to be with the best trainer in the world." And he said, "Take him to Herman." He called Herman. We had the meeting, and the rest is history, basically.
oh my God! Oh my God! Shout out to Mo Lawad.
That's my bro. A lot of contacts through Mo. A lot of contacts through Mo. A lot.
He was the one that really directed me to come see you, to come talk to you. And I went to
Nice, nice.
I've seen your pictures with top stars like Lomachenko, Kevin Johnson,
Okay.
um, Onoriode Ehwarieme. I saw pictures of you together. I was like, who is this guy? Always in certain pictures. Luis Ortiz, even your brother,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
brother,
Thank you. Thank you.
is
Thank you.
also very active. How is the relationship or connection between your brother? How does it work? Like you guys are very close. You guys work together. For a brother to manage such a huge boxing management company, I think is kind of hard. So because some people at some point we know our ego. Some people have ego. How has it
Yeah.
how has it been so far with your brother?
Well,
The connection and the relationship.
are you talking about remote? Hello?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Are you talking about with Mo or with Onoriede?
No, your own brother, your own brother, your
Oh,
blood
oh,
brother.
oh, oh, oh. No, well, at the end of the day, we all want one goal,
Okay.
So as long as everyone has the same agenda, there's enough money for everyone, you know. If you look at it and you look at what you're trying to build and you just want the success, there's no need for there to be ego. There's some struggles, of course, like anything else, but that's what you have each other for, to help to pick up, just to to pick each other up and stuff. But people like Mo are in my life. These is people like that make it easy for me. If I need any contact and I call Mo, Mo is one of the biggest stars in America. So if Mo doesn't have the number or the contact, Mo knows someone that has the contact. You know, so it's people like that I have around me that help me also with a lot of things that I put together. So there's never any ego because there's always someone that's there to keep my head straight and to tell me to keep on.
So how is the relationship between you and your own brother? I don't remember his name, but I think is I,
Malik.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, Malik and Noah is not my blood brother, but he's basically my brother.
Okay.
The yeah, the relationship is great. And we have no egos at all. No egos. We've been doing this for a while, and whatever I can do, he does. Whatever he's able to do, that I can do. He's good with business, and I'm good. I have all the contacts in boxing, so he knows how to put contracts together. He knows how to go into a meeting and come out successful. You have to know your weaknesses. I know my weaknesses and my strengths. He knows his weaknesses and his strengths, and we work together that way.
That's very impressive. That's very
Yes.
impressive. So, do you manage any female Nigerian or African fighter?
I don't manage any female fighters, but um, I don't know. Edith Ogoke, which is she's a 2012 Olympian.
Yeah, someone
Um,
someone just mentioned her. George Oge mention her in the chat.
Yeah, so I don't manage her, but her manager is very good friends with me. Anytime I'm able to help them out, I help them out. I have a good relationship with them, and the same thing with Helen Joseph. So the same manager that manages Helen Joseph manages Edith. And I have a good working relationship with them. I help them out anytime I can. If I have to get them a fight, that kind of thing. But no, I don't. I would love to though. I would love to. I'm definitely open to managing a great talent, a great female talent from our country. You know,
Well, do you think there are no great female talents in Nigeria? Well, I like
there
Tonja.
are. There really are. There's this girl. I forgot her name. I saw her. I saw her in December when I was in Nigeria. Oh man, she's very, very good though. Very, very, very good. Tough female fighter. And I asked her if she's ready to turn pro. I told her anytime she's ready to turn pro to let me know. I have to get her name. I forgot her name. She has a low short haircut. I forgot her name though. But she's very good. I saw her fight at National Stadium and she's very, very good. I told her if she's ready to turn pro and she needs me to let me know. I never want to go home and make people at home feel like because there's people that's trying to manage them and stuff, and I don't want anyone to feel like I'm taking away their fighter. If they have a manager and they want to approach me for us to co-manage together, and I'm always open. I just don't want anyone to feel like this guy is coming from the United States and he's just trying to sign our fighter or take away our fighter. So I try to avoid that.
Okay. Are you going to be very active in searching for new Nigerian talents? For
Absolutely.
example, when the Olympics era comes, you can definitely go
Absolutely.
and do
That's
some
that's
recruiting.
the, that's absolutely the intention. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I'll be in Nigeria then for those times. I'll definitely be in Nigeria. Around 20,
Okay.
yeah, by next end of this year, because the trials and everything will start getting together. African games, I'll definitely be around. Just counting for talent.
Tell me about a super middleweight guy, Habib Hamed.
Yes,
How
yes.
how how good is he?
Is man. Habib is about to shock the world. So Habib fought for the world title, WBO super middleweight title with Ramiro Ramirez. On fight night, Habib gave away almost 16 pounds. Okay? Habib
Mhm.
was never, to me, he was never a natural super middleweight. So,
Uh-huh.
yes, because Ramirez was much bigger, much taller. There was just, it was just impossible to beat the best super middleweight in the world, and you're not even a super middleweight. So, eventually, we got him here to the United States. We took him to Coach Caicedo, which is Luis Ortiz gym. And the first time Herman saw him, Herman said, Habib, you are not a super middleweight. You are either a middleweight or a junior middleweight.
Oh.
To cut this short, Habib now just walks around at about 162, 163. So he's definitely a junior middleweight or middleweight because and one he could easily make weight at 154 if he's already walking around now with 162. So that's only 7 pounds. He definitely could make 160 because he's right now walking around 162. So coach was right, and he's not even trying to lose weight, just regular diet, conditioning, and he's walking around weight. He's 162. He's going to be special. He'll be fighting April 20th also, and for all Ghanaians and African in general, be proud of this kid. He's also, he won world championships as an amateur. He won a medal at African games. So he's ready. And Ghana fighters are good fighters anyway. They come from a good, a good background. So you
Okay.
guys you guys be cool soon.
How about this guy Oluwaseun Joshua Wahab?
Machine, the machine. Yes, yes, yes. Nigeria should look out for him too, man. Special talent. Everybody wants him here, man. But top rank. But I think I'm giving him the PBC. I'm giving him, he'll be joining the PBC family. But everyone wants him, man. Everyone has been contacting me about signing this kid. Everyone. He's 18 and 0 now, undefeated. Good. He reminds me of Mayweather, and I know that's a high praise, but his defense is good. He will only get better when he gets here, so he should be here anytime now. We're just waiting for some from the visa to be approved, and then he'll be here. Everything is basically on point. Just waiting for him to get here.
Naja get talent, oh. Naja get talent, oh.
Yes, so my brother, yes, so
Yeah, I know this guy Oluwaseun Joshua Wahab. I was kind of surprised when I checked on your website,
yeah,
MPMG boxing website. I saw this guy, but
yeah,
I know this guy not in person, but I've
yeah,
seen some pics of him, boxing, and I was like,
yeah.
signed to Nelson. I said, that's interesting. Now it's coming to the United States, right?
Yes, it's coming. Yes, he should have been here already. We had a glitch during that whole Trump I think when they had the lockout for the government. So, but he'll be here soon. I was hoping he's already here, but anytime now, we're waiting, and he'll be here. Maybe we hope less than a month from now, or maybe 2 weeks from now, he should be in the states. He's also going to Herman. I'm giving him to Herman.
Okay. Do you know that means Herman is going to have a lot of Nigerian fathers in his roster?
Yes, yes, he's going to have at least two Nigerian fighters, Onoriode and go ahead,
And have you
and Wahab.
do you know about Rafael Akpejori?
Is that is a Nigerian fighter?
Nigerian father has a basketball player. Do you know
Wait,
about the guy? Let me see if I can show you here. Let me see if I can show you
It's
so that
based.
maybe you can see on the screen. Of, February. I think you can see it. Let me see. Let me show you guys now.
Click on this box rack for me. Click on the box rack.
Boss Rec. There's the guy. No, there's no. What?
Where is he now? Is he in Nigeria?
No, no, no. He's in Miami, Florida.
Oh no,
Uh,
I don't know him. Are you in touch?
well,
Are you in touch with him?
I talked to him. It was like maybe a few weeks ago. I wrote him because I saw that he was inactive. And he hasn't been very active. So he's a look at the guy here. You can see he's an ex um, basketball player, and this is his pro debut pro first rank KO.
Hold on a
That's the
second.
guy.
Hold on.
You can search him on Instagram. Search for his page on Instagram.
Okay, phone.
This is Xavier playing basketball, and yeah,
Oh, but no, but he's been training now though. I think I know who you're talking about. He used to play ball, right?
yeah, basketball. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but yeah, now he wants to be but he's now active though. That was his
Yeah,
last.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there a way you can get in touch with him? Because
Yes,
listen,
I
I
actually have him. I actually contacted him. You
I
know.
I even did a video about it. This is the video I did about him, the Nigerian Hurricane, 6'8" gigantic everywhere. I even
Yeah,
did a
yeah.
video about it.
I actually spoke to him. I remember him now. I spoke to him, but I think I told him, if he needs me to let me know. Actually, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about now. I just forgot about it. I contacted him last year, and I told him if he needs me to let me know. And that's where we're at.
He needs to be very active. I think he has potentials. I've heard people talk very good about him. They say he's got potential,
Okay.
and that's why I was saying, okay, that's what I'm saying. If you can get in touch with him,
Okay.
maybe,
Yeah. I know who you're talking about because I actually did speak to him. So you are right. I spoke to him.
okay,
Yeah.
that's very nice.
Yeah.
Um,
But I never pushed any issue with anyone. So I just told them that listen, this is what I do. I told them a little bit about me, and I told them if you need me, let me know. Let's work. You know,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So, Luciano say, thanks for the super chat. I never get super chat in my life before. I don't ask for that because me, I don't care about the money. I just care about Nigerian boxers, getting to where they should be. Because as for me, money not my problem. Understand? So thanks, bro, for what you do. I respect for that stuff.
I appreciate the platform that you gave me, man. I appreciate it, and we will
Bro,
definitely I'll keep you updated.
they talk to Haymon of Niger boxing. I
Hey,
suppose
thank you. Not
ask
God,
yourself.
not God, not God,
Haymon of Niger boxing. You see, so a big boss.
not God.
Respect the
We
man.
thank God. We thank
Respect,
God. We thank God. We thank
respect
God.
because what you do
But
for Niger
I will
boxing.
definitely keep you updated on anything that's going on. Onoriode he's sparring tomorrow, so I'll definitely have some clips for you.
Oh,
Yeah, I have some
not,
clips for
not
you
so, not
tomorrow.
so, not
Yeah.
so, not so, not
Uh,
so, not so, not so, not so, not so.
yeah, so I'll be in the gym tomorrow about 10 o'clock in the morning. So to
Please,
watch.
please. Do you have WhatsApp? I have your number. I have your number already. You can send it
Yeah,
through.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up?
Yeah, add me on WhatsApp. I think you have my number already. Send me through WhatsApp so I can post it.
No Allah, no Allah, no Allah, no
You
Allah.
I go see what you another what I go do. And I go know. See
Yes,
this guy
so
they play.
yes,
Not they
yes.
play.
So I go show now.
He come
Listen. You know Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson is my good friend, a good brother to me.
Oh,
Kevin Johnson said, he said, Kevin Johnson said, Nelson, this boy hits too hard. He said, make sure you put him in the best possible because you have a champion here. That's what Kevin Johnson. And Kevin Johnson don't fight everybody. Klitschko, Joshua, all the top guys, Kevin Johnson don't fight them. And they didn't knock him out except for Joshua.
yeah.
So for Kevin Johnson to say that about Onoriode, he said, this boy hits too hard. And he said, Kevin said, I've been in there with the best fighters. This boy hits way too hard. You know.
Huh?
So,
Not be small.
so
Not be
you
small.
see,
Not be small.
yes, so no be small thing, my brother. No be small thing.
I cannot wait to see his career elevate because I'm a guy. At least I will not say that maybe one of the first people will be say he really push to make sure say he get the popularity way deserve.
Yes,
And
yes.
say once now, and listen carefully, bros. When I started this channel, I had a lot of subscribers from the US, from the UK. But at some point, I started getting subscribers from Nigerians all over the globe. People that write me for Instagram, they tell me, bros, thank you for what you do. I said, no, thank me for what you thank Una when they support me because now I think yeah pidgin, I think do everything, even though I speak many languages. I think yeah pidgin is with pass. I think yeah now talk
Nice, nice now. Now so now. We'll
so
be like that now.
you understand? So I'm
Yeah.
very grateful. I don't even know what I want to talk again, Seth. You don't finish everything. So
Yeah.
hopefully we will see how
Yeah,
uh,
we'll definitely I'll contact you tomorrow, my brother.
no,
Thank
no,
all the
no,
fans
bro.
that support BBC. We thank you. All the fans that support me, that support Nigerian boxing. We thank you all, and God bless you all.
I'm gonna bring you regularly, yeah. I'm gonna bring you sometime when you get a chance. I'll bring you regularly so that maybe people will hear years of they get update from you.
No
Understand?
Allah, no Allah, no
Okay,
Allah.
bro. Respect,
Okay,
respect, respect.
respect. Okay.
Okay. Uh, Thanks, guys. That was Nelson Aiyelabowo. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity he gave me to be able to interview him and talk real. When I see him, in a very polite guy, understand? Not person will support my channel. Now waiting at the talk this one, Niger must support Niger. Now I care about my Niger people. I don't care about any other person. That all worldwide. I include Joshua, Joe Joyce, whether not me, so whether not as long as I say Niger don't do that blood. Now so thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it and I'm very grateful. Cheers everyone and take care. I beg, go subscribe me, go follow me on Instagram and as well on Twitter.